Welcome back. Welcome. Alright, we got this bad boy up. I'll make this smaller. Just hide it. I'm gonna put this bad boy over here so I can see the chat. So then we got this chat right here, and then we got this chat over here, which is right here. Start recording. Make it small. All right. So this is Dragon Slap only. If you're not familiar with Dragon Slap, it's a thing that happens in this game. We're a dragon. That's what this is. Dragon Slap is slapping things as a dragon. Let's start the timer while we're at it. Dragon Slap only, which means we can only slap things as a dragon. But we can use, like, you know, power within and stuff like that. That is acceptable, basically. I want to use the plunge attack on this guy. I don't want to just kill him straight out. I don't know if it's running Dark Souls 2. Hold on TikTok. Let me double check real quick because I'm pretty sure it might be Dark Souls 2. That's Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I need Dark Souls 1. There we go. I'm going to share my stream real quick. My phone is dead. Of course it is. Never mind. If you guys could share the stream, I don't know where you're at or what you're watching from, but I'd appreciate it. Alright, let's try this. So we gotta go like this. And we gotta go over here, and then we gotta do a plunging attack. That was a good one. That was real good. That was amazing. Oh, yeah. Wow. I was stupid. Stupid OP. Yeah, the thing about Dragon Punch is it negates the whole like PvP thing, so you could like twink out a character just doing Dragon Punch. But the thing that sucks is most people that have the Dragon Punch twink are really terrible at PvP, usually.
The road is a puddle of muck and of grime. I'm paying the price for a very brief time. 3 pieces of silver for the lad in the gown, who's currently burning the nursery down with a tiny torch. It is the heavy price of the rogue's little deed, a debt to...
Yeah, but I like the Dragon Punch. It's pretty fun to play with, man. I haven't actually done a full run with it before. This is my first time doing it.
and hope that the bailiff will leave my land. The clerk has a parchment as long as his arm. He says that my lifestyle is causing some harm. My barn is a ruin. My cow...
Plus, I can't even think about how we're gonna get through Ghost House without dying. That's gonna suck. Do I even have the key? I don't even know if I have the key for this.
Gather round.
Guess we'll find out.
The man who mistook a moonlit stroll for a free encounter.
Where am I going?
Now I'm trading my sword for a rattle and my freedom for a very expensive
Oh yeah, we got it. We're good.
who looks suspiciously like the blacksmith. Wait, no, he definitely has my...
What's the name of this place? It's called Facebook, Thanos.
And this relentless clerk, I saw him today through the village gate. A miniature terror, a twist of my fate. He threw a small rock at a wandering hen, and I realized I'm paying for my sins again. Back to the fields! The weight isn't merely the loss of the clink, but knowing I'm ruined by one little drink.
My baby wings. Oh, look at how cute my baby wings are. Ooh. Such a tiny little baby wing. What's up, No Grass? Welcome to the stream, dude. They didn't do nothing. They wasn't trying to attack. What's up, James? Welcome. They wasn't trying to do nothing. Wow, just, yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to ask. Seriously? Oh my god, bro. We're gonna have to come back down because this is not gonna work. Oh my god, bro, for real. What a wait. I hate when this happens. Is this DS2 or DS3? This is DS1, dude. And it's called a game, not a place, man. It's been bugged for like a month now. Dude, you know what's funny is it's not working on the standard right now. So I'm like reading it off as something completely different. No, yeah, snarf, snarf. That dude had to just ruin the time, didn't he? Nah, man, I probably don't have time for it, dude. I work overnight, you know what I mean? Honestly. And the fact is, it's just that I already ran that run before, dude. Like, if I have time in the future, maybe. Just not when I don't have any time, dude. Because, like, starting next week, I'm going to be so busy, dude, that I won't be able to do anything. And my streams will be limited to, like, 3 hours at the most. And I don't want to do a whole, like, section of just platinum trophy runs, man. On stream, you know what I mean? Not anytime soon, dude, unfortunately. What's up, Isaiah? Welcome to the stream, dude. Ding, 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 ding. Don't need to do it right now. Yeah, maybe in the future, dude, when I have more time. It's just because I'm starting at a new place of employment and stuff, and I really don't know what the hours are going to be like. And they always tell me it's part-time, and then it ends up being like 60 hours a week or some crap like that, where I usually, the types of places I work in. So... How you doing, Isaiah? Welcome to the stream, dude. Been a minute, bro. I have no idea what the hell you're saying, Sergio, but welcome to the stream, dude. Dragon slap only, no death. Dark Souls 1. Moving back to Indiana, good luck, man. The weather out there, I heard, is insane. Where are you working? I do grocery mostly, dude. But I'm going to school for farm tech, so I'm only doing it, like, because of the fact that my retirement and stuff won't be, like, moved around. Does that make sense? But I have, like, experience, years of experience in grocery, specifically. And nobody ever wants to stay at a grocery job with good reason, to be honest with you. Because it's hard work. And you don't get paid enough for it. So... I really don't need to focus on much, dude, honestly, of stats in this run, because it doesn't scale with anything. This doesn't, at least. So, like, wherever I work is usually overburdened with people. Like, they don't want to stay, and, like, you know? It's usually how it goes. Where, usually when I go to a new store or whatever, like, there's usually no team, you know? So... And then it's usually just me doing everybody's job for a long time. Arizona. until they hire a team that's worthy, and then I just move on usually. Okay, bro, I don't know what the hell that was about, but leave me alone. I just want a shield, sir. Leave me alone. Let me get a shield, alright? I really don't need anything from anybody, now that I think about it. Like, just a shield is pretty much all I'm going to need this whole run. Pretty weird. I'm not used to that. It's all inclusive this run. Just everything's already there. Yeah, you have to get, I think it's like 50 dragon scales and then go to the Dragon Covenant to get the Torso Stone. But this is cheese because basically I gave myself the Torso Stone at the very beginning of the game. So it's just more fun than anything else. It's chill. It's called a meme run. That's what you call this. I'll be around Indianapolis, so at least it won't be if lake effect snow there. What's your favorite runs to do in Dark Souls? No death runs. That's why I have 504 of them, man. But I'm doing a no-hit run soon in Dark Souls 2, because I'm planning on doing a double no-hit run. Dark Souls 1 and 2. Because I already did Dark Souls 1 remastered. So I'm gonna end up trying to do a trilogy no-hit run, which I'm not like predominantly a no-hit runner or anything like that. I'm not going to be, like, I don't plan on it, you know what I mean? But it's nice to just do some different stuff once in a while. That's why I do speed runs from time to time as well, just to kind of like break up the boredom, you know what I mean? The dragon guys from Arizona, probably. He's a sun devil. Yeah, Sif taps, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, dude. Dude, it's fucking terrible here, No Grass. Yeah, it's god awful, dude. No joke, it's terrible here, dude. Like, you don't want to live here. Nobody wants to live here, dude, at all. Bow before the Dragon Lord, the young Dragon Lord. You ass. Yeah, dude, it gets to it's not summer yet, but it's like 105 Fahrenheit here already. In the summer, it can get anywhere between 105 to 121 outside Fahrenheit, and I don't know what that is in Celsius. Which is like hot as hell, dude. We live in the desert, basically. Oh, well, guess it don't matter now. I was going for the tail, but it wasn't going to happen anyways. It's Undead Jane Parrish. Welcome to Undead Jane Parrish. You don't know who Jane Parrish is? She's one of my close personal friends. She used to be on the stream constantly. Now she's in love, which means she got a life, guys. Good for her, man. I'm so grateful. I love her, dude. Always, forever. I will always love Jane Parrish. She's the best. Mama Jane. Why don't you move to Minnesota? Because Minnesota sucks. That's why. You gotta understand, we're not ruled by a totalitarian government. It does. No matter what you hear on the news, that's not the case. Each state is governed by a specific type of individual. So, because federal guidelines hand certain things down, it doesn't mean it's the same thing across the board. Every state is different, including the cost of living, the cost of the pay, the type of politics involved. It's one of the reasons why I don't live in California. California would be ideal if we're talking about weather. So 505 completed no death runs of the Soulsborne series. We're going towards 600 Lego. Because California's cost of living, dude, is ridiculous. So out here, you could get a gallon of milk for $3 at the most, right? In California, your gallon of milk is going to cost $7. So you can't just move because you don't like the weather. You have to understand the economy. You have to understand the politics in the area. There's lots of reasons why you necessarily don't need to move depending on where you live. And Arizona's cost of living is quite good, dude, honestly. I don't really talk about that stuff on stream, to be honest with you. But the city I live in is Democratic. Specifically, we're a red state, but the mayor or whatever she's a Democrat. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm more spiritual than I am political, dude. So if it aligns with my spiritual beliefs, then I'll vote depending on if it aligns with those specific guidelines. Yeah, it's up to 115. And then you got the humidity in Texas, dude. I've heard is freaking terrible, dude. You know? Yeah, because you guys, if you're by the south, dude, oh man, yeah, it's hot as hell and it's humid as hell out there, dude. It gets humid out here, though, but not like it does in the swamp areas or anything in the United States. You know what I'm saying? This is broken, dude. The fist is broken, dude. I don't remember. Did I sit at the bonfire? You guys remember me sitting at the bonfire? Because I don't remember. You're in Austin. I've never been to Austin, Texas, bro. I've never been east at all, dude. I've only lived on the West Coast. I'm from California originally. I've been to Oregon, that area, but that's pretty much it, dude. It's as far away, aside from Mexico, Guaymas and what do you call it? Freaking Guadalajara and like Mexico City. That's about as far as I've gone, bro. Like I don't go any further than that. I think it depends on what you're considering religious, No Grass, because not everybody follows the same religious doctrine in the United States. Now I'm gonna put this out here, and I'm gonna stop talking about religion soon because we don't really need to talk about it too much on stream. But in America, did you know that 2% of total Christians exist only in America? Only 2%. The rest of the world is Christian when it comes to the comparison here. The majority of Christianity thrives within the Middle East areas, Africa, and pretty much that's where they all live. And there's so many different denominations of Christianity, dude. There's evangelism, there's, Calvinism, there's so many different sects. So to be like, oh, well, I heard most people in the South that are religious will vote Republican. It depends on the kind of Christian that they are. So like you could be a Baptist, you could be an evangelist. There's a lot of different sects of the Christian body. You haven't gone West Coast, man? You should visit California, dude. It's beautiful. It's overpriced and I hate the people, but my God, is it beautiful, dude. It's dirty now. A lot more dirty than it used to be. That's what's another really weird thing, like the bias, is that you can't be poor in America, that everybody's got money and everybody eats and everybody's got clothes. But you can be just as broke here as you could be in a lower tide nation, honestly. Or even more broke sometimes. Northern California is absolutely stunning. Yeah, I agree, dude. Set there, yeah. I mean, because not all of them believe in the same stuff, man. You know that Arizona iced tea is made in New York. The grass. That's another really weird one. Nah, this ain't a speed run. It's just a no death run, Hawk. How you doing, man? Yeah, because like if you go to my church, I'm an evangelist, right? I'm evangelical is what they call it, right? And then they talk about the discrepancies and differences between Calvinism and like Christianity, like based on like Orthodox Christianity, and like Catholicism being vastly different from Protestantism, and like there's just so much difference, dude, in like the belief structure and like faith over works and like what do you call it? Ritualism, or sacraments or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? There's a big difference in that sense, depending on the type of religious structure that, you kind of prescribe to. Yeah, Arizona iced tea's made in in New York. Yeah, it's weird. I think it's like upstate New York somewhere. It's really weird. It's really strange. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me either, dude. You double tap X or B depending on the controller. On Xbox, it's double tap B. On PlayStation, it's double tap X. Yeah, dude, green tea, that's actually the biggest seller at any store. Arizona green tea. The two like heaviest hit departments in any grocery store in the United States is always going to be, no, actually it's three. It's the water and juice area, the chip area, and the cereal area. Yeah, actual Arizona iced tea is very specific, like because it doesn't taste like the kind that you get in the store at all. The reason why is because it's called sun tea. What they do is they make it using the sun, and it's kind of dangerous, I think, to be honest with you nowadays, because nobody makes it anymore. But what you do is you get a glass jar, and you get a gallon of water, and you get some tea bags, and you put it all together, and you let it sit in the middle of your yard until it's completely brewed. That's how it works. It's crazy, dude. That's how you're supposed to make it traditionally. Well, I'm dead. Oh, well, that's the end of the run. I thought I was going to be able to backstab him. Let's reload it. Well, that's the end of that run. Let's see, where am I going? Documents. Pacifist, metal list. No, where is it at? Dragon Run. Let me make sure I go offline though, because I know I'll trip out if I don't. Where the hell is Steam at? There it is. Go offline. There we go. Control Alt, Control V. Replace files and destination. Yes, ma'am. Okay, we pop it back open. Restart the timer. Flying lessons, yeah. You gotta learn how to you gotta learn how to fly, you dragon. That's basically what I was saying. Jesus is king, amen, man. Alright, let's start this recording over too. It was only like 30 minutes, it wasn't that long anyways. I'm gonna start the timer now so I don't have to do it later. Yeah, dude, it's just crazy because there's like it's a vast difference, you know what I mean? Like between the realities and expectations of the United States versus like whatever you hear on the news or whatever, like that's how your mom used to make it? Yeah, dude, that's how they made it back in the day. My grandmother, my nana, that's how she used to make it. You know what I mean? So like it's just kind of how it goes, dude. Like that's how you're supposed to make Arizona tea. But Arizona tea is like it's good. I love it, dude. I love the green tea. That's like one of my favorites, and the Arnold Palmer. Like the brand stuff is amazing, dude. You know what I mean? It's quite good. But like I said, most of it's made in upstate New York. The same with like what is it, Seattle's Best or like Starbucks stuff. A lot of that isn't actually sourced like wholesomely in a lot of ways. Like they'll say like, oh, fair trade. A lot of it's like African beans and stuff, dude. Just like trash beans, and like they hype it up like using, you know, extra caffeine and stuff, and they sell it to you. Like Dutch Brothers, they get crap beans, dude. And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna, you know, and they mix it with other crap, and then they sell it to you like that. And they charge you like $11 a coffee, you know, like it's kind of insane. Not a rising. I like a rising better. Oh, come on, boys. Don't you see I'm a mighty dragonborn? I'm a Dovahkiin. 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 Dude, there's a like, so you gotta understand, they call this the melting pot. No grass. There's all kinds of different people, dude. The other weird part about it for me, though, is the fact that I am part of an ethnic structure within the United States that's probably one of the biggest, but I see no representation at all. Like, none, dude. Like, that's the weirdest part about being an American and being like a Chicano, right? Is that you don't really see any representation at all. It's weird. It's only white and black people on TV, right? But then they like try to act like it's DEI or whatever, you know, crap. And like in reality, dude, like there's no representation for my culture at all. Half of my family's from Mexico. I'm an American citizen. There's nothing on television or the radio or in media for Mexican Americans at all, dude. Like none, no representation whatsoever. But there's so many different types of cultures that live within the United States too, man. Like a good portion of my friends, they're Native American and they're freaking Filipino. I know a lot of Filipino people, man. And when I lived in California, I knew more people from like the Pacific Islands and stuff. But it's just weird because if you watch the media, you'll only think that there's white and black people that live out here. Literally, that's all you'll think because you don't see anybody that's not white or black on television. You know, so conspiracy theorists, there are a few. I know one who was just on stream right now, actually, named Hawkeye. That guy's a big old conspiracy theorist. Nothing against that, if that's what you're into, but I just don't listen to any of that anymore. One tap, a silent demon, yeah. It's like that dude, you know, like I've talked about this in the past, but there's this dude, right? And he's like always like, you guys need to wake up. You guys need to wake up. Everybody's, you know, brainwashed. The Matrix is winning. You need to wake up and get your guns, get ready to fight the Matrix, you know? And it's like the thing that a lot of those folks don't understand is that we already knew the game was rigged when we started playing it, man. This is how we fight the Matrix for ourselves. We love the people that are in our lives. We take care of our family and we live in the Matrix and play the game. Does it suck? Yep, of course it sucks. Everybody knows it sucks. We're not brainwashed. We already know what's happening. This is just how we fight back, basically. By loving our family, basically. It sucks, man, you know? I know you probably believe in aliens and secret hidden whatever, you know, mind control crap going on. Then just don't watch television or the internet. And you'll be fine, basically. Rey Mysterio, yeah. And then there was like, so like the thing about being a Chicano too, the culture is dead for me. Like I grew up in an actual, you know, at the tail end of a blooming culture, which basically, and the Chicano culture started like in the 1960s, the late 1960s, right? And like we had our time in our, you know, in our place and stuff, and we had representation in that sense. But then all of a sudden what happened was gang culture took over. And basically everything that kind of was super important within that culture kind of killed itself. Like people like try to say it's like, oh, well, it's the white man holding us down and all that crap. And the reality, no, man, we did it to ourselves, bro. We glorified violence and glorified drug use and drug dealing and all this crap. You know, so like nobody put a gun to our head and told us to do all that. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of how it happened, dude. You know what I mean? We killed our own culture. It's sad but true. Now nobody remembers Chicano culture at all, dude. Aside from the Japanese, believe it or not, there's a big Chicano cultura in Japan. No, cartel is separate, dude. There's paisas, and then there's Chicanos. Paisas are dudes from across the border, and half of my family is paisa. But then there's people that are naturalized American citizen, Mexicans, which are called Chicano. There's a difference in culture, bro. And the paisas don't call us Mexicano. The paisas call us gringo. So there's a difference in culture. And half of my family is paisa, which is the culture that cartel comes from. What I'm talking about is gang culture. The 1980s, the 1990s, the crack epidemic is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about cholos and like lowriders and gangbangers and stuff like that, bro, is what I'm talking about. Yeah, Zoot Suit, after the Zoot Suit Wars. The Zoot Suit Wars took place in the 1940s, but it gave rise to the 1960s Chicano movement. Do you have issues with ICE? No, because I'm a legal United States citizen, so they don't bother me at all. The ones they do bother are the ones, my family members that are here illegally, which are living off the system. And I have family members that do the right thing and family members that don't do the right thing. And that's kind of the problem. It's a gray area. It's not black and white. Everybody tries to say, oh, well, you should either be a naturalized citizen or leave. And there's other people like, you shouldn't have to leave if you're not a naturalized citizen. So there's this weird like gray area where I have family members that work their ass off, right? But the problem with this isn't the fact whether or not they're illegal. The problem is that if you think about it, they make it about being illegal or not illegal, right? You're at a convention, good luck, enjoy. The problem is that you have a group of people saying that they want to help illegal immigrants, right? But they refuse to naturalize illegal immigration, like illegal immigrants, to help them to actually further their lives. So in other words, they don't mind having them in the country as long as they're illegal, which means that they don't have to pay for insurance, which means that they don't have to pay them fair wages, which means that they basically want slave labor and they don't want to naturalize them. So in my opinion, it's a slap in the face. They say, okay, well, we're okay with illegal immigrants as long as they don't want to become real citizens. Do you see where the problem is here? Basically, you're under whoever's thumb that wants to use you illegally, and you never get any rights, dude. So either way, it's bad on both sides of it. You're sending a lot of people out of the country that are, beneficial to society, but at the same time, you're not willing to help them to get naturalized so they can actually have the same rights you have. So both sides are absolutely incorrect in the matter, in my opinion. Yeah, Caesar from GTA. Yeah, Cesar. Yeah, from GTA. Europe is not the same as it was. I've heard that. I don't know anything about Europe. Like, I hear stuff about it, but I wouldn't know unless I actually, talk to somebody from Europe. So a lot of these people, like, that are Democrats and Republicans don't have any clue what the hell they're talking about. They've basically naturalized racism to such an extent that they think that one specific racism is better than another form of racism. Does that make sense to you? So, like, for instance, like, we have Jasmine Crockett on the news, right? Jasmine Crockett, she's a Democrat, right? And the first thing she says about deporting Mexicans is, well, who's going to clean your toilet and who's going to clean your yard? Do you know how offensive that is? And she's a Democrat. She's supposed to be for the people, according to them. Okay, but she's okay with being as racist as possible on the news, acting like she's not being racist. And then you got people saying, you know, if you're illegal, you're just going to be a killer and a criminal, which is completely incorrect as well. So there's got to be a light touch in the middle. There's got to be a movement. And the thing is that our culture won't create its own movement. And, you know, the thing is reading as many books as I did as a child, I read a lot of Malcolm X, too. And Malcolm X always said, beware of the white liberal because they're basically using you as a slave, essentially, which is what it is. The only way that we're going to ever have any kind of representation is if we get together as a race and start representing ourselves. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You ass? What are you doing? What is this crap? Dude, just smack me in the face the whole time? Yeah, I know, Dallas. Well, it's just like, what's his face? Schumer, right? All the stuff that Schumer was like going for, like what, 25 years ago? 20 years ago is all the stuff that Trump did, and now he's like, I hate it. It's stupid. Shouldn't be doing it. Like, it's like, but you're the one who wanted it. Now you hate it? Like, freaking whatever, dude. They're so full of crap. All of them are so full of crap, dude. Honestly. And like I said, it's just the homogenization of the culture, you know? They want us to fit into a little category, everybody. Whether you're black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. They want you to fit in the same category, which in a sense is freaking racist, bro. Like, culture is going to be culture. It doesn't matter what it's from. And then, like, at the same time, you've got corporations trying to use culture to sell products. Is USA safe? It depends on who you are, man. Yeah, it depends on where you are, too. But see, the USA is more about being able to protect yourself and not expecting people to protect you. That's kind of the thing that people don't understand. The United States is only as safe as you allow it to be, depending on what you allow to happen in your life. And then like, the same with the tariffs, right? Like everybody's like, oh, I don't like these tariffs. They're going to be bad for business. And it's like, yeah, you're right, to an extent. But at the same time, you're okay with like 14-year-olds and 10-year-olds making Nike products. Like that's the part you're not going to talk about. You're going to be like, oh, but my Nikes are going to cost another $5 than they should. It's like, yeah, but you still got like 5-year-olds in Singapore sewing your goddamn Nikes together, you piece of crap. You know, and oh yeah, but I'm all for the people. Like, no, you're not. Stop fucking lying about it, dude. All you care about is the bottom line, dude. That's all you care about. That's it. And act like you're all high and mighty and crap, dude. You ain't nothing, dude. Like, what's up, Mark? Welcome. And that's the thing about it too, is you get a lot of these people, and I'm not trying to be mean to you. If you hear this and you get offended, I'm sorry, but you get a lot of people that want to be Michelle Pfeiffer from Dangerous Minds, thinking that only white folks can save the ethnics, which is total bullcrap in my opinion. It's demeaning as all hell, dude. It's super demeaning. And I'm not trying to be mean. I understand that you have your political opinions, and that's all right. But when I see a white person with a sign that says F ICE, I just smile and laugh, bro. Because you ain't shit and you're not going to help. Sorry. Excuse the language. Go have your little fantasy at a school where you're helping, you know, brown kids. Get the hell out of my neighborhood. Dallas. But he wasn't white. He was an ethnic Jew, man. Everybody knows that. You know? He was an ethnic Jew. He had like literally 15% African in him, too. Dallas. No, they're not, man. They're not. Jews are not white. They never have been. If we're talking about like Polish, then there's some debate there, but you know. Ethnic Jew is different, by the way. If you guys don't know the difference, there is a difference. Pre-Judea, they were called the Hebrews. The Hebrews were a tribe that lived out towards where Palestine is now, okay? There were 12 tribes, okay? And they were all Middle Eastern. Every single one of them was Middle Eastern, okay? They were Jews ethnically, okay? And what it was is since Abraham, they were called the Hebrews because they would wander, okay? They didn't get called the Jews until Judea. Judea, the reason why they called them the Jews is because of Judea. The land of Judea, which was the land of kings, basically. All the kings of Israel were supposed to come from the line of Judea, right? So that's why they call them that. It's because of Judea. Because there were 3 countries that were set up. One was basically all the rest of the tribes. Then there was, I think, Benjamin, and then there was another that was Judea, specifically. And Jesus was from Judea, and that's why they call them Jews. Yeah, because they weren't known as the Jews until after Judea. They were only known as the Hebrews. Because if you read the book, the Bible, the Egyptians refer to them as the Hebrews. It doesn't refute. What do you call it? It doesn't refer to them as the Jews. Do you think there will be another civil war? I mean, technically, the earth is fighting itself, and isn't that a civil war in itself? Any war on earth is a civil war, bro. Just being real there. The other 11 tribes, they went astray. You know that history, right? Odellis or no? They went astray, dude. This is what the books of Samuel are about, dude. Read the books of Samuel. It explains a lot of it.
But hark, O seller, speak the sin. What rot consumes the floorboards thin? Does the engine scream with the dying wail?
Oh, they got the Black Knight Halberd. I will not be using that. Yeah, no, the gospel was in, like you were saying, the gospel was in Africa before it was in Europe. That's why the Ethiopian Bible is the most consistent Bible there is, honestly, because it hasn't been changed since the inception of Christianity, quite literally.
Is it still available?
Boo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Really? Dude, do something. Come on. Thank you. Really? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. The hitbox. Come on, hitbox. Stop. Give me a hit. Really? Screw it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Hitbox, please. Hitbox, please. No, see, that's why I say, like, honestly, my perspective on politics, it's all based in the scripture. That's what you gotta understand. I don't necessarily have a prescription like, oh well, this guy's that guy and this guy's that guy, and because they're always infighting, dude. One side always paints the other side a certain way, and then the other side always paints the other side that way, and it's always just gonna be that way. And in my opinion, it's kind of the same thing as it would say in scripture. They asked Jesus, should you pay your taxes, right? And he says, render unto Rome what belongs to Rome, render unto God what belongs to God. And if it doesn't align with my moral code or my moral system, I don't prescribe to it. It's that simple. Goodbye, spineless coward. Oops, I offended the Michelle Pfeiffers in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. Cool Yule still has a pretty awesome song for that soundtrack. Why are we so blind to see? that the ones we heard are you and me. Oh, this is Boston. Damn. That song made the film famous? I agree. But I thought my Free Palestine buttons were doing something. Yeah. Yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, keep believing that. That's the person that left chat right there. I thought my flags in my front yard of the Mexican flag were really helping. Like, no, they weren't doing shit, dude. Is that an actual gear set? No, it's this right here called the Dragon Torso Stone is what it is. Not gear, it's this. It's an item in the game. It's a consumable. It turns your body into a dragon body, basically. But you can't wear any armor when it's on. Well, if you get 50 of the scales, the dragon scales, and you go down to the dragon shrine, then you should be able to get this. But it's kind of a pain in the ass, dude, to get. Like, you have to farm a lot of dragons for it. Is it 50 or is it 30? I can't remember. I think it's 30. I might be wrong. Ceaseless. The discharge is ceaseless. Such a dirty name for a boss. Yeehaw, Buckaroo! I want the flippy ring. I think I'm gonna go get the flippy ring now. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to kick though. That might be problematic. Maybe I won't get the flippy ring. Because that will definitely get me killed. There's a lot of dudes in that forest. Should be fine without it. A lot of people at Lacalo. Is it the meth, man? I'm thinking that's what it's gotta be, right? Let's go kill Pinwheel first and get the other ring. Flip off ring too. It's the meth. That's methed up, man. What's up, Brian? Welcome. Like, we were talking about different sects of Christianity, right? Like, it's funny because the pastor that I listen to right now, right? He's an evangelist, and he grew up in a Baptist church. And then there's a girl that I know, she's a Christian too, but like this lady got baptized in an evangelistic church and the Baptist church wouldn't let her back in. So like, it's weird, man. Some of them got some strange hangups, dude. I don't even understand half of it. I'm just like, dude, if we believe in Christ, we believe in Christ, man. You know, that's how I see it, but not a lot of people believe that for whatever reason. Really weird. Sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir. What is going on over here, guys? Figure it out, please. Thank you. They're like just going to that corner over and over again. It's so weird, man. I don't understand the pathing in this game sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, does it only hardline walls sometimes? Like, I'm trying to figure that part out. Yeah, man, but that's kind of the problem. That's why we talk. There's, you know, even says it in the book. There are many that'll come, you know, embrace my teachings, basically say that they're from me, but as it says in the other line, away from me, for I do not know you. Right? So I mean, it just because they say it and it has a moniker and they come in the name of doesn't mean half the time that it might be true. You know. What is it called? False prophets. Many false prophets. Yeah, that's one of the things I looked for when I picked the church was anybody that was going to, like, you know, ostracize other people for their specific view on it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but at the same time, you shouldn't deny them to come in. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. If they're coming to worship, let them worship, man, you know? That's the other thing too, like being a Catholic, raised Catholic at least, like a lot of it was like do the work before you come to, you know, which isn't right at all in my opinion. The people that need to do the work are the ones that need it more than the people that have already done the work. So, because even Christ says it himself, he said, you know, should not the sick be with the physician? You know, he came for the fallen, he didn't come from the saved or the righteous. Easter is going to be one of those days when I go to church and everybody's going to look at me with the stink eye, you know? Yeah, that's it. The thing is the works are all about what's happening in your life, though. Sometimes you have a calling that won't allow you to do certain things. That's an exception, Jose. That's all I'm going to say. I get what you're saying, though. Like, because I really want to get into outreach stuff, you know, but there's a lot of people that can't do outreach stuff because they're already doing, like, evangelism. You know what I mean? Which, that's a whole other thing, man. Going over to Africa and all that and helping people in Africa. You can't really stay at home and you gotta spread your time out sometimes. You know what I mean? That's also why pastors are held to a higher standard as well, though. Because they are twice as judged versus those who aren't. What's up, Dave? What's up, Ross? Welcome. Wrong spot, right? I really believe that Trinity is put here to help us each other out, you know, little things behind that. Yeah, well, that's like the basic, dude. There's that line he said too. He's all, "You've helped me. You know, you came and visited me in prison. You came and visited me when I was sick." And then the dude asked him, "Well, what do you mean? I never saw you when you were sick. I never went to visit you when you were in prison." He says, "But if you do any of these things for someone lesser than me, then you have done it for me." What's up, Michael? So, yeah, no, I agree, dude. But there's also the key of motivation, too. Because that also dictates whether or not your fruits are righteous or not. Because if it's for self-glorification, then usually it's not. When it's glorifying God only, then those are the ones that don't become dirty rags by his feet, if that makes sense. I'm doing good, Michael. How you doing, man? How's life, man? Pretty good, Dragon. Thanks for asking. It's going pretty good so far. Dragon slapping, baby. Ooh! Good, man. Living the life, having the simplest possible life, choosing the right things to do in my life, having a good time, dude. Enjoying my daughter, enjoying my family. Just loving things, man. Honestly, everything's good, dude. Congrats, by the way. Need to rebuy them? Yeah, man, they're good. Dragon. Definitely some fun games, dude. I'm gonna slap the giant upstairs. Oh, well, he's gonna do that. Yep. That hurt. You ass. Why'd you have to smack me, dude? What's wrong with you? I have hard copies, PS4, PS3. Want digital, PS5. Yeah, I stopped getting the hard copies of anything. Dragon slap it? I suppose it's a Saturday. I can't read the whole thing, Michael, man. It says see more, bro. I have to stop the fight a little bit and read it. Cause Facebook be like that, whatever, the lines are too long or whatever. Sorry, man. $400 should be enough. If he turns right. Oh no, I'm dead. Ah, dude, it's over. God, I just can't get a run. I guess I got one run earlier. I thought for sure it was 400. I think it's 450 to stagger him. Screwed it up. It's all good, though. I'll run it again probably soon. It was a good run. Oh, I don't think I have time to start one more. So I was supposed to be done by 1 o'clock. Supposed to be done by 1 o'clock. I might have a little bit more time. I could try another run. You guys want me to try again one more time? Who's up for that? One more time? Okay, we'll go one more time. Got the digital copy of Elden Ring? Yeah, I don't do the hard copies anymore just because this is going to sound funny, but my my hard drive on my PS5 took a crap like a while ago. So I can't even get hard copies anymore, and at this point it doesn't matter. Where's the text on this? I don't see it. Oh no, that's not the right guy. Hold on. This text is like under everything. Come on, text. What are you doing? There we go. My physical copy I have a steel book, sick ASF. PS3 had to start over. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Yeah, cause I didn't know this, so I had to go through my games, dude, when I kind of like had a sabbatical where I wasn't streaming for like a few months. And like I went through my games and I had freaking 4 physical copies of Dark Souls 3, dude. 4 physical copies of Dark Souls 3. 4. You know how insane that is? 4 physical copies of DS3. It's like I didn't even know I had that many. And they were all on PlayStation 4, dude. Like, and they were just taking up space, so I sold them all. I was like, screw this. I sold them already, dude, unfortunately. You buy one. The thing is, it's funny because I had 3 copies of the Fire Fades edition and then 1 copy of the standard edition. You know? Which is insane. It's a line between collection and hoarding. Yeah, well, I didn't even know I had that many copies, dude, until I took a look at it. I was like, damn, I guess I do have that many copies. Let me out, baby. Let me out. Let me out. I think we're just gonna go balls, dude. Let's do it. Why not? Screw it. I need 10 strength though. You had a lot of copies of Shrek 1? You haven't played Dark Souls yet? Yeah, no. It's one of those acquired tastes kind of, dude. Sometimes people like it, sometimes they don't when they come from Elden Ring or something else. So I think it just depends on the person, you know? Like, sometimes people get really like, oh, this is too old for me. But the thing is you kind of had to be there in 2011 to completely comprehend what was going on with these games. Because this was, like, way ahead of its time, dude. It's like the pinnacle. It's like we talk about, what's it called? Modern Warfare 2. A lot because of what it meant in the FPS community and like how it changed and revolutionized FPS games, you know? This is kind of the same for RPG games. Like, this really did set the precedence for, you know, a lot of RPG games till now even, you know? But yeah, so I have like the DVD thing. Like, it's a weird thing, man. The DVD thing is kind of weird because that's another thing that's kind of faded with time, right? Like, we've talked about that too. Like, we remember the era of VHS, or at least I remember the era of VHS, basically. And, like, we used to collect a lot of VHSs. We used to collect a lot of stuff, a lot of records, a lot of CDs. And, like, a lot of that media is kind of useless now at this point. And sometimes you just have that stuff sitting back there somewhere chilling, you know what I mean? And, like, there's no good place to put it. There really isn't. Like, you have nowhere to put that, dude. So what you do is you sell it, right? Because some people are into vintage media and all that. But, I mean, that's kind of a tchotchke thing, man, you know? Like, who's really gonna sit there and buy a DVD player and a CD player and all that? Nobody. Like, not anymore.
Step lightly, traveler through mountain and pass.
There's no reason to with streaming services.
Kills every grass.
But just like the CD and stuff and the DVD, eventually the internet will become obsolete as well. Because we'll figure something else out, basically.
He offers his guidance, he offers his aid to lead you through passes where many have strayed. But look at the path where his heavy boots tread. The snow is unmarked.
This guy's an asshole. The one the song's about.
His breath does not
You may recognize this guy if you played Dark Souls 2, man.
and his eyes hold a void
That was so random.
heavy and bare. Oh, Sir Malden, the phantom of ice, he pays for your company with a sharp price. He is not a comrade, he is not a peer. He feeds on the marrow of travelers' fear. He'll lead you to places where no sun will rise and leave you to perish beneath the gray sky.
Sir Malden. Does anybody know where Sir Malden is from?
Led me to caverns of granite and frost to find the lost treasures that others have lost. Promised a hearth and a bowl of hot stew.
And think of all this. You got started with Kentaro Miura having vision in his head. Rest in peace. Yeah, dude.
Of a door that was grand. I felt the sharp sting of a ghost.
Yeah, I haven't really been into movies lately, personally. I get why you do it. I used to do the same thing, dude.
The snow is unmarked.
What's up, Greg? How's it going, man?
Of the dead. His breath does not mist in the wintry air.
So if you don't understand the reference of the song, I'll explain it.
Oh, Sir Malden, the phantom of
There's a place in Dark Souls 2 that's called the Ivory King Delacy. And you end up in towards this cavernous place, right? And there's a guy that is a friendly-looking spirit there, right? And what happens is you try to open a chest and he backstabs you. That's what this song's about, that guy, that phantom that tries to stab you in the back while you're opening a chest.
Trust not the stranger who walks in the storm, whose cloak is as dry as a bed that is warm. The north is a master that brooks no deceit, and Sir Malden's mercy is bitter and fleet. Keep to the highway and keep to the way, lest you be the one that he leads far astray.
I think I'm just going to go the short way through this time. I don't really think there's a reason to go the other way. We've already ran through the dragon like a bunch of times already. Still haven't seen it. There are a lot of not been very good movies lately that I have been. Yeah, exactly right. That's kind of why I don't buy movies no more, dude. I don't buy movies anymore at all. Like, I don't even go see them in the theater, dude. A lot of it's all derived from other crap, too. Like, it's just like, it's not even good writing anymore at this point. I want to write my own movies. Because I'd rather watch whatever the hell I got going on than the crap that they put out, you know what I mean? Like, it's not good. A lot of it's not good anymore, dude. Hollywood is officially dead, in my opinion. The only ones making decent movies are usually independents. Usually. Recycled BS. Yeah, like that new Anne Hathaway movie. There's a book called House of Leaves, and it's kind of like that. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to watch that. I'm waiting for the Devil Wears Prada 2. That's what I'm waiting for. It surely can't be as bad as Miss Congeniality 2, right? Surely can't be that bad. Dune, yeah, Dune's alright. Dune's not bad. Then Stephen King, man, he's a sourpuss, dude. He's gotten worse, dude. Like, I love Stephen King, don't get me wrong, man, but lately I've been not liking him so much, dude. He's just so involved in politics. It's like, you just write. Just shut the hell up and write, dude. Like, I don't want to hear none of your crap. Like, that's why I stopped following all the crap on there, because it's all political crap. And I'm just like, I don't want to read any of this, dude. I just want to hear about your books, dude. That's it. I don't give a crap.
Before the fire there was only stone. Endless gray and arching skies, everlasting wings in silent rain. No death, no fear, no lies. Then a spark in the dark below, where the ancient shadows crept.
Did I grab the bow? Yeah, I did. Okay. Glenn Close. Fantastic Four and Superman. I think I tried to watch Fantastic Four and I kind of liked where they were going with it, but I couldn't sit through it, bro. I don't know why I couldn't sit through it, but I got bored, dude. Then again, my attention span is crap anyways, unless I'm reading a book. Yeah, literally the only time I have in front of a screen these days is either playing Dark Souls games or watching Bluey with my daughter. That's it. It's like, I want to watch Teen Beach Movie. I was like, I don't want to watch that. We're watching Bluey because I can only stomach Bluey, basically. You know what I have been rewatching, though, when I do have time? Scrubs from 2001. I like Scrubs. Scrubs is funny as hell, dude. That's a funny show. The janitor is my favorite character, though. Yeah, dude, Scrubs is great, dude. I started watching from season 1 all the way back. I think right now I'm on season 3.5. Like, I'm almost at 4. Scrubs is fun, dude. I like that show. Freaking Calliso's crazy, dude. He's such an ass, bro. Like, reminds me of somebody I used to work for, too. Yeah, Scrubs is a fun show, man. Yeah, for sure. You can't go wrong with it. Like it's a consumable. It's called the Dragon Torso Stone principle. You get it from the Dragon Covenant. It's this one right here. You have to wear no armor though to use it. Thanks for the GG. Are you saying that a scrub is a guy who can... God, Jeremiah's back with his lame jokes, man. I missed you, man. Thanks for the terrible joke, dude. Now I can live. Thank you. What's up, Jeremiah? How's it going, man? I know you're here because of the joke. Like, obviously. No, I don't have anything like that. I think you might have to like find one, dude. I don't have anything like that. Most of the music I make for stream is usually comical, though. I am like writing an album right now, though. Composing, writing, and putting it together. But I'm kind of on the verge of writing a musical versus a book, dude. Dude, Indian food is so good, bro. It's like my favorite. What'd you get?
Come gather around, you weary folk, and rest your tired feet. A tale of a vegetable I simply must repeat. Don't look for any silver or a treasure in a chest, but look upon
Epic the musical? No, I didn't hear it.
useless wooden pest. It sits there in the corner like a lumpy, bumpy stone, the saddest piece of timber that the world has ever known. Oh, the useless
What is Epic? What is Epic? The musical.
It's lumpy and it's bumpy and it isn't very fine. The wooden pickle, it sits among the soot and grime, a burden on the shelf. Soot and dust, a sorry little object that is ashamed of itself. I tried to take
Biryani is so good, dude. I love biryani.
I got a mouthful of the
Dude, now I want some. I want to go to the Indian restaurant that I love here in town now.
splinter in my teeth. I couldn't eat a cracker for a very long, long week. I tried to use it as a club to stop a tavern fight. It snapped in two and hit a shoe and vanished from my sight. Oh, the useless wooden pickle, such a prickly piece of pine. It's lumpy and it's bumpy and it isn't very fine. The wooden pickle, it sits among the soot and grime, a burden on the shelf. Soot and dust, a sorry little object that is ashamed of itself.
Dude, that sounds bomb, bro.
The paint is
Potato and spinach. That's, dude, I love that dish, dude. Oh man, that sounds delicious.
ugliest depiction that the world has ever seen. It's rougher than a porcupine.
Yeah, I know what I'm having for dinner. Thanks, man.
Occupies a honest space where tallow ought to be. A monument of failure for the entire town to see. The carver had a shaky hand and eyes as dim as night. He whittled up a horror that will give a man a fright. It won't help with the harvest and it won't help with the plowing. It only leaves the cold away or cook.
Another one? Oh man, there's so many, dude. So many plays and what is it called? What's it called? The one that they made into a movie. What's it called? The one with what the hell is it called, dude? The bluegrass one. The one from Man of Constant Sorrow. What the hell is the name of it? With the Soggy Bottom Boys, remember that? Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Hey, oh my, what a death. What a stupid death. That was the lamest death ever, dude. That was stupid. One last try and then we're done, man, honestly. And then I'm really done, okay? For today. We got one run today, which isn't bad. So I am the man. Oh, brother, where art thou? That's the same thing, yeah. Yeah, it's the same with the Warriors, man. The Warriors is basically the same thing, you know? I don't know. For some reason, this run is just, like, not happening. I feel like we could finish it in less than 2 hours, to be honest with you, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I gotta do it a different day. Tonight I'm streaming Resident Evil again. Dude, Insanity sucks, dude. I'm trying to get that Deathless Platinum trophy. Sucks, dude. Insanity's ridiculously hard, man. Like it's like it's on a whole other level, more so than any other, aside from maybe Resident Evil 3 Inferno. It's about as hard or harder than Resident Evil Inferno. Inferno was freaking ridiculous. But Insanity on Requiem is pretty much up there. You can't get tapped by anything. Even if you get all the health upgrades, you still die. Doesn't matter, basically. It's like you basically have to do a hitless run in the game. That's basically what you got to do. It sucks. Real bad. I gotta turn on my phone real quick. Ice binds the river and kills every grass. A figure approaches, a knight in his mail, with a voice like a bell and a face that is pale. He offers his guidance, he offers his aid, to lead you through passes where many have strayed. But look at the path where his heavy boots tread. The snow is unmarked like the path of the dead. His breath does not mist in the wintry air, and his eyes hold a void that is heavy and bare. Oh, Sir Malden, the phantom of ice. It's so hot in here, I should have turned the cooler on between the runs. He feeds on the marrow of travelers' fear. He'll lead you to places where no sun will rise, and leave you to perish beneath the gray skies. He led me to caverns of granite and frost, to find the lost treasures that I can't see what Michael put in there, man. I don't know what's up with chat. I'm sorry, man. It's not my fault. Chat sucks today. Somebody comment on Facebook so I can read the chat, dude. Like, it's annoying. I felt the sharp sting of a Stop hitting me, dude. Oh my god, bro. Jeez. That dude is being hyper aggressive right now, dude. His eyes hold a void that is heavy and bare. Oh, Sir Malden, the phantom of ice. He pays for your company with a sharp comment on Facebook, something. Thank you, I appreciate it. Did he send some? Did you send stars? Is that what that is? It's not showing up for me, man. You sent stars. Thank you for the stars, dude. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my chat on Facebook. Have you guys beaten Requiem all the way through or no? Have you guys been playing Crimson Desert or anything? Because Crimson Desert is fun, dude. I need to play that more. Lest you be the one that he leads far astray. Yeah, dude, it's not. Facebook is done with streaming in general. I'm pretty sure, man. Honestly, but honestly, nobody ever goes to Twitch. I've noticed that there are people that follow me never go to Twitch. But I would say go to Twitch if you can, guys. Like at some point, like follow me on Twitch, watch the stream on Twitch. Let's try to make a go for Twitch because Facebook is trash, dude. Or that or YouTube, one or the other, whichever you're more comfortable with. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Wow. Terrible. Wow. 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 You don't recognize me? It's because you need to be like, I'm Jeremiah. You gotta tell me a bad joke. We'll sub on Twitch? Yeah. That'd be awesome, bro. I appreciate that. Jeremiah, you gotta just tell me who you is, boy. And I recognize you, boy. Oh, dude, really? What I'm saying is that we should dictate a day, dude, and just like completely go on Twitch for that whole day. Like we should set it up. You know what I mean? Like next Saturday, let's say, right? The guys that are in chat right now on Facebook, let's all just go to Twitch, just for the day, just for the one day, not all the time, just for the one day, and we'll just see what happens there. What do you guys think? Because I'm like, the thing is on Facebook, I'm floundering hard, bro. Like, it's bad. And I need to build something else if I want to keep streaming at all. You know what I mean? I don't mind doing streams for Facebook still, but... I'm gonna die here or not. Okay, that's good. Good enough. Survive. Are you freaking serious, dude? What is this? You never do that twice in a row. What is that crap? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at the end of the day, I guess. Crapola, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you get the sub, dude, honestly. Appreciate it either way, Michael. Yeah, we should just go over to Twitch, dude, honestly. You know what I mean? Oh, there's a Boulder Knight here, huh? Well, too bad you're gonna die with your friends. Whoops, I didn't do that fast enough. Oops! But you guys gotta introduce yourself, like, if you're barely on Twitch, just be like, hey, this is me. I've been following for this many years. Like, I'm gonna write it down, bro. I'm gonna take a screenshot of everybody, and I'm gonna memorize everybody's name. So I know. And then it'll be about two weeks before they kick me off of Twitch for TOS watch, I guarantee it. Come on, dude. Really? Come on, you fudge. You fudger. You mother fudger. Shut your front door, mother fudger. You shirt for brains? Okay, that was awesome. Thanks, man. Let me see your followage. 1,600 days, damn, son.
from golden hands, bolts of wrath across the blue. Ancient trees begin to burn as the fire spreads its truth. Traitor wins and
2,000 days! Damn, boys. Some time there. It's like almost 7 years, guys! Holy crap. Oh yeah, I should probably level up. Sure, why not? And some endurance. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Oh my god, sir. Stop talking and let me heal, dude. What is this guy doing? Die already, man. Go to hell. What the hell is this? dork. What a nerd. Just die already. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The dragon don't care. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin, da 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 da. 1,400 days, Dave. Nice, dude. A long time, man. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin. There's a spot you can drop off right there that makes this much faster, but it's also much more dangerous if you don't do it right. You literally just fist the ground and slide all the way to the bottom right here. Which, it works, man, don't get me wrong, but it is dangerous as hell if you're doing a no-death run. I got a speed run totally, just do it, you know, every time, but... Greg. They got the monster boys over here. We'll throw a rock at them, okay? Watch this. Let me throw a rock, bro. Yeah, let's throw a rock. See what this does, actually. 311. It's not bad, I guess. For like, what, how many seconds? Like, no seconds, basically? Woo! So we're just gonna probably grab the shield in the ring, and then we gotta be in Interlando. Hopefully sub 40, which I don't know if we'll be in sub 40, but we could be. I don't know. I don't know how much damage this is gonna do on ONS, to be honest with you. It might be crappy. It might be pretty bad. So I think it just depends. Because I know Ornstein has a lot of resistances, dude. It's crazy how many resistances Ornstein has. Like when you're doing weird runs like this, right? Like, Ornstein is like one of the worst bosses to fight. All right.
The skin is scalding liquid, the center remains raw. Betrayal by the clock, betrayal by the heat. The middle is an iceberg, I cannot taste the meat.
The Ring of Flavor. Ooh.
Cold core, teeth on the ice. Break it down, smash the brick. I am the king. Burrito of the gods, stone in my grip. Master of the fire, ruler of this floor. Spin on the plate, crank the heat high. The ice heart breaks, the king must eat. Frozen at the center, lava on the skin. The cycle starts again.
Oh, come on, bro. Really? Oh, God. Should have put the shield up. I forgot. You gotta bait the attack by putting the shield up. I always forget that part sometimes. The AI is ridiculous sometimes, man. It doesn't let you get away with crap. But Insanity Mode on REM Requiem is worse. Believe it or not. It's surprising. Surprisingly worse. Well, I'm dead. Dude, it's seriously just not a day to run, dude. It's just not a day. We failed like 5 runs right now. Well, I'm off, guys. I'm gonna come back on. Maybe I'm gonna be on tonight, actually. We got one Deathless run in Dark Souls 2 today, so I'm gonna get off. Like I said, if you guys are hearing me next Saturday, go to Twitch. Okay? If you want to watch tonight, I'll be on tonight. I'll be running Insanity, Deathless stuff in Requiem. So I love each and every single one of you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Love you guys very much. Goodbye.